Yeah, you can carry on all you want to. I ain't going anywhere. Noisy geese aggravate me, but they seem to have way more action whenever they're around. So I still fuss at them. Damn geese. Welcome back to Hooked Up. The geese just joined us. It's the 20th day of May, Friday evening. Coming up on about 7 o'clock. Gonna try something just a little bit different this evening. I'm gonna rig up and use a bobber. Something I don't do real often, mainly because I snag all the time doing it. But I want to try something different. I want to fish down here by this structure, some big logs and stuff in the water. I'm afraid that I see a big garfish laying out there right now, which may just knock my bobber idea in the head. They have a tendency to kill my baits. So we're going to give it a try, but just a little ways from where I normally fish. I appreciate you guys joining me this evening. We're going to throw a few hours at it and see if we can put a big flathead up on the bank. A lot of people are saying that it's coming up on spawn. I would think it's just a little early based on what I see down here usually, but been catching some blues recently, so I don't think that they'd be spawning yet. Not that I know much about blues. We're going to give it a shot and see what we can do, and hopefully we'll have some live action for you here shortly. That's it, going up the river. I don't need that aggravation. Little Timmy's down there in the bait bucket just to carrying on. I guess he wants in the game. We're fixing to put him in the game. He might not enjoy it quite so much. He gets a big 8-aught hook in him. Make the clicker run. Whatever that is just won't commit. hope it's not a turtle. I'll take anything. I'd rather deal with a gar than a turtle. Both aggravations. Pulling it a little bit farther than a turtle normally does. You gonna mess around there and get you a mouthful of circle hook here in a minute. I don't have any big bluegill tonight. But he's a feisty one. Probably just gonna throw my rig away. New homemade bobber. Had it sit about maybe 3 feet deep. We'll move him around a little bit here after we see what's going on. Probably, if experience is any indicator, what he's going to do is get over next to the bank and get me hung immediately. But what I'd like to see is that bobber disappear. Right around them stumps. Looks like a really promising spot. I've tried it a time or two. I'd like to see it get slammed and take off upriver. But no, he's got to head right into the middle of it and try to get me hung. Can't say as I blame him. With the flatheads and the blues that are in here. If I was out there, I'd be looking for some cover too. I think that's a turtle. Just keeps yanking on it rather than taking it down, which is a very good indication that it's a turtle. I hope something's got a hold of that bluegill. That's the most he's carried on since he's been out there. Guess not, he just wanted to tow the bobber around for a while. Pretty sure stupid turtle's got a hold of my cut bait again. There are some big fish splashing. but they ain't biting. Sure would like to catch that bobber. Just disappear on camera. Never got to do that. That stupid turtle bite. That's all I've done tonight is feed the turtles. It could still happen. That's why I come. That's why I keep doing it. You never know. It could turn around in an instant. There it goes. Yeah. Thought that was a fish for sure. I'm hooked up. I'm hooked up on something really good. Something really good. Oh, it came off. I'm not believing. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. It swam toward me. Have no idea what I got, but I think I hooked into something good. If it's, I don't think it's a turtle. It's moving too fast. I just got to keep it out of the brush. Oh my goodness. That is a flathead. I just about bet on it. Oh, it's a big blue. Biggest blue I've caught by far. I ain't caught this one yet. That is a pretty good one, if I can get him on the bank. He's carrying on and putting on a show. Got him in the net. Really glad. That is a dandy blue. New personal best. New personal best easily. You can bet I ain't gonna put my hand in his mouth. I wouldn't be surprised if this don't go over 20 pounds. Would not be surprised at all if this one goes over 20. That is a fat one. That is a pretty nice blue, I'm telling you. I'm tickled with him. And surprised. Definitely gonna weigh him, because that's a good bit bigger than anything I've caught before. $21.12. So he's gonna go right at 20 pounds. I weighed the net. Without the handle this time. All right, let's let him go. All right, big guy. Thanks for playing. I appreciate it. Let's let him go. Just putting on my last bait. It's already after 11 o'clock. So I'm gonna give it another half hour or so to see what happens. Give it one more shot here. There's nasty scum come in on the water. All right, about ready to wrap it up for the night. It's almost midnight. Was surprised to put a 20-pound blue on the bank tonight. I guess at some point I'll stop being surprised by catching blues out of the pokey. But a new personal best, so certainly worth the trip. I appreciate you joining me tonight on the riverbank here on Hooked Up. Glad we had some action to share with you. Want to give a shout out to my buddy Byron, working down in Tennessee, right on the Tennessee River. Hope this gives him some motivation to get out there and get after them blue cats, which are a little more common down there. We didn't catch any flatheads tonight, which is always my goal, but I'm never going to complain about catching a 20-pound blue. So once again, thanks for joining me here on Hooked Up. Hopefully we'll be back on the riverbank shortly with some more action to share with you guys. Please take the time to like and subscribe. It means a lot to me. Helps out my channel. And we'll see you the next time. Good night.